All right, so create is the first thing I'm going to be covering here. Um, I need you to be able to understand how important it really is to have the visibility. You might have a product or a service or some sort of support, but if you do not have the eyes, you're going to have a difficult time getting to know the person you're trying to sell to. And vice versa. The person you're trying to sell to is probably going to have a hard time getting to know you without actually watching what it is that you're actually doing. Now, I'm going to break this down into parts, and I need you to take notes, but most importantly, for you to get as much information down as possible, I need you to rewatch this video about 3 times, because no matter how smart you think you are, the amount of information that we digest takes a moment. You only get like 10 to 20% the first time you watch it. Second time you watch it, maybe 30 to 40. Third time you watch it is 50 to almost 70. So I highly recommend you take notes. I'm not going to edit this. So I just want to be completely honest with you from the jump. What I'm about to share with you is very critical for your success, especially if you're selling online. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna, get into detail, as in, of course, I can show you how to build stuff. Of course, I can show you how to systematize. But in order for you to understand the core principles, you need to understand the layout, the flow of the system. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, individuals that are gurus only show the how to build an ebook, how to build a website, but they're missing the principle, which is once you're done building those things, which is pretty simple, you can just pull up any YouTube video and find out how to build something. How are you supposed to get people to go to that thing you just finished building? That is the most important, critical part for your success. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, you need to have visibility. How do you get visibility? Well, it's through content. Okay. Content is critical. Content is currency. Content is what grabs attention. Without attention, you're invisible. If you're invisible, no one is going to know what it is you have to offer. Okay? Now, how do we get attention? Well, of course, it starts off with the video, but really, you need to select a platform. Okay? My 100% honest truth is going to be YouTube. Now, many of you may disagree, but I am only going to share with you what has worked for me and the individuals that I've helped. Okay? So if you're someone that wants to go to TikTok, by all means, do that. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I've been on TikTok or Instagram and skyrocketed my business. I'm only going to share with you my experience, okay? And we're going to get into that topic as well. Experience is the most critical part to this as well, because that's what makes you unique, okay? So once again, I've selected YouTube. Now, there's a multitude of reasons why I select YouTube, okay? Because it truly does open doors of opportunity. But one of them is being, by the way, I'm kind of just going off the dome here from what I've already experienced in the last year just posting on YouTube, is the fact that attention, you get more of. What do I mean by that? So on TikTok, as you know, you can scroll endlessly, right? That means attention spans are like goldfish on TikTok. Not bashing anyone that uses TikTok, but if you have, you understand that if you're not interesting, if you don't catch someone's attention, the finger scrolls up. You're on to the next. But how YouTube is structured, as you can see, of course, you can go to shorts and you can do the exact same thing. You can scroll, 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 but for those that do not want to scroll and want to sit down and actually select what it is they are wanting to consume, they have the opportunity to learn. Meaning the ones that want to learn, the ones that want to learn are obviously the ones with more attention. So they're going to have more patience and they're going to actually want to understand what it is you have to offer. And that to me was the big determining factor as to why I selected YouTube, is because more people are, understanding of the platform, and some of them, those that are watching, including myself and maybe you, appreciate longer form content that goes in depth and actually explains the fundamentals of what it is that they're talking about. Okay, so that was one. Now, the more you post, the more you'll realize that individuals are starting to relate. They're starting to relate to you because you don't need, first of all, I want to make this very clear. When you create content, you do not need the perfect lighting. You don't need the high-tech cameras. All you need is your experience. Okay? Your experience is what relates to people, or it makes your story unique. Meaning, there's no competition. No competition. You might feel like there are several other individuals online that are making the same type of content that you will be making, and you might feel as though that they are better at it because they might have a better camera, they might be better at editing, they might have better lighting. But what gravitated you to them isn't the editing, isn't really the lighting or the camera. It's really how they put their own spin on it because of their own because of their own unique standing points when it comes to that specific topic. Let me get my water real quick. I'm doing this like earlier in the morning, so my voice goes in and out because I just haven't got time to warm up my vocals. But for those of you that are kind of skeptical or on the edge of wanting to create content, maybe some of you watching already create content, okay? But are you doing it from a place of experience, or are you doing it from a place of, I saw this person do this video, so I'm going to do it as well, the exact same way? No, you need to connect with your audience. That's another thing. Connect. All these, touch points is for a specific reason. No worries, I'm going to show you. But if you can speak from your experience, you'll be able to connect with your audience, and you're able to catch the attentions of those that actually find an interest as to what it is you're going to be offering. Okay? Now, of course, connect. As time goes on, you'll earn profit from AdSense. I didn't spell that probably right, but AdSense is basically when you get monetized on YouTube. Now, as of right now, I believe you only need 3,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. And then YouTube will start paying you for uploading content. But what I teach and what many don't teach is how to monetize by selling your services online as you are posting on YouTube. This is where the bulk of your money will come. Okay. This is number one. This is really number three, getting monetized by these platforms. It's just the icing on top of the cake. So let's think of it as a cake. Monetizing and selling your service or product or support. The next part is really going to be when brands start to actually reach out to you, which will happen. And when it comes to that chapter, I will get more in depth with it. But I don't personally take on any and every brand that comes and reaches out to me, which is why my channel is the way it is. I don't want to sell something I do not believe in, but I'm going to tell you the honest truth when it comes to creating content on this specific platform. So branding, brand deals, right? Which I will also put affiliate. It kind of plays this same role here. And don't mind my handwriting. Okay, I'm just abbreviating. So affiliate, and then of course the AdSense. Okay, so I'm just really ranking it from the most to the least that really affects the capital that is coming into your pocket. This is what I like to call the monetizing cake. I just came up with that. So it's a monetizing cake. And most of the time, when you slice into this cake, you're going to want to take the top layer. You're going to want to pay attention to what's going to make you money the fastest. And if it's just simply monetizing off of the platform, then hey, you're in the right place, because you're going to get monetized no matter what, especially the techniques and the tactics that I will be sharing with you that got me monetized within less than 4 months on YouTube. And I'm currently building out another YouTube channel that's doing it right now, and it's going to be in real time, and we're only 2 months in. Okay, I kind of stopped posting on it just so I can come here and let you know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, nothing difficult. I'm not even selling anything on that channel. So let's just get back into it. The second thing is affiliate. Now, you're going to run into a time where companies are just going to reach out to you. It's just going to happen. You can't stop it. But you do have a decision to either accept or decline. Same thing goes with brand deals. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it in this video, but I do want you to understand the amount of streams of opportunity that you will be approached with. The main one you are able to control, meaning the price wise, the number of capital, the amount of individuals that you will be able to help and finally feel fulfilled in life, is when you're actually selling something you believe in, and it's something that you created. Okay, so once again, this is the power of being able to create. Okay, you grab attention based off of your experience, which makes you ultimately very unique. So you're not in competition with anyone, because what you've experienced cannot be duplicated, replicated, or even copied or pasted, even if they wanted to, because they are not you, and they have never gone through what you've gone through in that exact time, in that exact space of mind. Okay, so regardless of what it is that you've experienced, that makes you unique, and you need to leverage it, okay? Now, let's get into the topic of how to create, okay? So, I was going to leave this, I actually am probably going to leave this a little bit vague because we're 15 minutes in and I want to get into the next topic, but I do believe it is very important. So, it all starts off with, of course, your experience. Do not forget that. Because a lot of individuals are going to come up with excuses before they can upload. Maybe it's fear, anxiety, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But I'm going to be very honest with you. Your experience is worth sharing, okay? The moment you get past the fear, the moment you get past the feeling like I'm not good enough, or I don't know if what I'm sharing is going to, help someone, but I kid you not, any experience you've been through is more than enough, okay? So I'm going to use me as an example because I don't have anyone on this training with me right now, but my experience has been video creation. And that's exactly why you're watching me, okay, to begin with. Video creation is what I've experienced since like 2017. And I've shared it in a way that allows the person to fall into the world of Jasmine. But they know Jasmine as a video creator. Okay, so how is it that they know this? Well, I express my past, that I've worked on freelance websites in the past, creating ad content for my clients, right? I even express how I built an agency, taking those skill sets and building a creative content agency. I'm just going to abbreviate because when I talk faster than I write. So I'm explaining what I've been through, and I use the past to link with the now. Okay, this is me breaking it down so that you understand that your past, present, and future is what you will just be sharing. So the now, what is it that I'm now doing? Well, I'm training. I'm helping individuals like yourself begin to post. And if you're already beginning to post, I'm here to help you make it even better by learning and teaching you how to capture your viewers and turn them into customers. Okay? So that is what I'm doing. I'm turning views into customers. How am I doing that? Well, I'm doing that with my experience. Literally in real time, as I am posting on YouTube, I am informing and educating individuals just like you, showing you exactly what I'm doing with the exact video I'm posting and how it's capturing views, along with transferring those viewers into paid customers. Okay? So in real time, I'm showing you what I'm doing. Now, for future, I'm telling you, the viewer, that my goal is to post one video at a time to share my experience so that you can get results, if not better than my current students. That is my future goal. And as I am doing the now and I am sharing the past, the future is inevitably going to happen, right? Of course, I can't tell the future, but I can set parameters around it so that I can fall into it maybe hopefully sooner, okay? So I believe that's pretty good as of right now. I will probably break down the video structure, a brief overview of the video structure in the second video, which is going to be capture. Okay, so I'm going to meet you there in the second video so that we can go over capture, which is by far the next most important part, because after you get their attention, what are you going to do with their attention?